No, one of the points that I wanted to make is that the interpretation of the comrade who's sitting here, that I'm standing next to, this one, this one, this one, this one. You don't know. They are politicians and politicians. This comrade I've known from when he was very young in the ANC Youth League. That's when I picked him up that he is a real politician. There's politics which I defy as scientific politics. This young man, he's a young man to me. Don't worry that he's big than me and all. Honest politician. Honest. Clear politically. He takes decisions at the right time for good reasons. And I'm happy that today he told what you all did not know. That when I started, after taking a decision to fight the African National Congress underground, and I had an opportunity to say we needed to come to correct politics about our country and our operations or whatever. I took a decision to meet all political parties, black political parties, to talk to them about the destiny of a black person in South Africa. Because whatever we're doing, having our parties, different parties, etc., we're all missing the point that we are oppressed, all of us as blacks. No matter how much we did not understand, we're trying to fight among ourselves, we're missing the point. Because the white population took a decision to take us out of everything in South Africa. We, all of us, not a single one, no matter how we could love them. It is a fact. The British lead the debate with the Afrikaners that black people must never allow to have rights in this country. They must have no right to vote or to be voted for. They persuaded the Afrikaners after they met the Anglo-Boer War, and finally they agreed. We must never have these at our level. Now you might deny it if you want to. I'm going to go and start talking Dalamansh. I'm starting to put the mask in man. And say, Luguti, Kulum is a wedge now. With this. Whether we like it or not, it is a fact. It is a fact. You must know. There was a conspiracy against black people not to participate in their country, in running of the country, in being voted for or to vote. It is a fact. It was a discussion or a meeting of, which was at, what is this place near Johannesburg? Vereeniging. They were having a discussion to bring peace and harmony in this country after the Anglo-Boer War. The decision was taken. Many of you don't know. That's when we made not to vote order to participate in the running of the country and everything. It's a serious matter. It's not a small matter. It's an old matter, but it's a very new matter. It affects us now. It affected us then. It still affects us now. That's the reason why when we said we are coming to peace in our country, many things have been put in laws, in practice, in behavior, in finances, in the economy. You will never come out. It's a serious matter. It is a serious matter. For some of us are sitting here working for organizations that give news, and we are being diverted to discuss all the other things. If there is a person like my brother here, there is no happiness to say, thanks God, the good people are coming together. What do you want? What do you want? You make the news about us being ourselves. We make news about ourselves sent by big fellows with money behind who say, we'll pay you, go and deal with them. That's what it is, if I tell the truth. There's been no wonderful question here that says, but how did you come to this good idea that the black people must come together and be united like others? Instead of asking that question, why have you joined this one or not that one? Is it not true? It is. For man, Tanin Okay, let me leave this hard stuff. Just to tell you, somebody asked a question about Zuma being chased away from the ANC, blah, 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 blah. You said you are not going to leave the ANC. You will die in the ANC. But you are forming another organization. Only my brother here understood that very well. Only. The reason why I said I will never leave the ANC is because I love history. I know history. The ANC was established by our ancestors. The traditional leaders, our pastors were black, our intellectuals, to defend the black person who was being suppressed by the whites. And they knew what they were doing. And it was the organization of all of us. They were uniting us because prior to that, the unity was not at that level. All these traditional leaders were in their areas, so to speak. But they realized that the black person is being taken out of his own country whilst living in his own country. And it was important for us to do so. And if we have to die for it, we must. And many have died for it, fighting for our liberation. I know that situation is always made to be a very polite thing. Sangat is not a small thing. Many people died, many people stayed in prison, many were killed for fighting for their rights, tortured to death. Others were thrown into the sea, we never know, never find them again.